Some of y'all know that I refer to my gimbal as my samurai sword. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Zhiyun WEEBILL 3. I paired it with the Canon R5 with a handful of other lenses that I'll go over later in this video. It's currently my favorite gimbal, and throughout this video, you'll see how I utilize it in my workflow. I used it to film a bunch of scenes here in New York, and I also brought it with me on a work trip to Singapore. I've been using gimbals for a while now, but this one's a little different. I linked up with Steve over in Brooklyn to show you guys a real case scenario where I'm capturing a video portrait. It has a 21-hour runtime, and in my experience of using it these past couple weeks, I've only had to charge it a handful of times. One of my favorite things about having a compact gimbal is being able to pull out on a run and gun situation. During this part of the video, I'm going to show you guys 3 different lenses that I use with this gimbal. First up is the RF1535. This lens is probably my go-to when it comes to grabbing gimbal shots, only because of how versatile it is. I can shoot it at 15 and I can also crank it to 35 and the weight doesn't really change. Next up, we got the RF50 1.2. In this example I'm going to show you guys, I used it in a low light situation. I knew I wanted to grab some shots from the car, so pairing this lens with the WEEBILL 3 was the perfect combo. Nailing the focus at 1.2 could be difficult at times, but with practice, it could really pay off. This next lens is the heaviest lens in my lineup, which is the 70-200 2.8, weighing at 2.35 pounds. It is compatible with the WEEBILL 3, but with some limitations. Because once you extend it to 200, it just can't handle it. Nope. Let's talk about accessories now. Some of y'all might know that I like to keep my equipment super minimal, but in this case, if you get the combo pack, you get this wrist rest, and it's super comfortable. I've never had a wrist rest before, so this is my first, but it could also serve as a stand. After using this for a couple weeks, I've actually preferred this wrist rest over the tripod legs. Next up, we have this extendable sling grip. At first I thought it was pretty interesting looking, but after putting it on and actually trying it out, I was like, whoa, this thing is actually pretty useful. Like, especially for those underslung shots, if I'm going super low to the floor, and it was really comfortable, surprisingly. The only downside to this is that it's kind of built for right-handers. You can't really switch up the positions. I'm left-handed, but check out some of these shots I was able to get with it. Now this next feature doesn't really need an introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 8000 lumen fill light. In order to turn it on, you just have to hold this button here. You could control the brightness, and you can also control the color temperature, and it also includes 4 different colored filters. I figured we'd pull up to the barbershop and actually put it to the test. let's switch up the pace a little bit. Hopefully you're still watching. This part of the video is called Hyperlapse. The concept is really simple. Put it on time-lapse mode, walk in a straight line. The execution is difficult. There are multiple variables, multiple people that get in the way. You have to concentrate on your breathing, but patience is key. Patience, y'all. This guy was not happy that I was getting in the way of his selfie.
Sorry. Thank you.
But I try my best to be as polite as I can, because at the end of the day, his selfie with his child was just as important as my hyperlapse. And sometimes you have no control over that. And now that we've made it to the end of the road, you can see the results. Now we're on to our next hyperlapse location. Alright y'all, this is the final stretch. A couple more features to go over and I could let you go. This wheel right here controls the rotation, just in case your horizon is off or you want to get a unique shot. And if you double tap, you correct the horizon. And if you triple tap, it goes into selfie mode. Then you could triple tap again, bring it back. This gimbal also has a built-in microphone that has noise cancellation, and it has a 3.5mm audio port. And that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have any additional questions about this gimbal or my creative process, let me know in the comments down below. I heard if you subscribe and you hit that notification bell, you'll get notified the next time I upload. So if you enjoyed this and you enjoy this channel, hit that.